What's up, guys? It's the final round, and my name is Jordan. This is a channel where the episodes come out the day before the lines drop. This channel is more of a resource to help you guys with making your picks. So I'll give you the information and the data that I find that I think is favorable, and you can apply it to the lines when they come out. If you would like to discuss the lines when they come out, I have a Discord. The link is in the description. You can join that. There's great conversation that goes on in there. There's very smart people. And since it's going to be Saturday, Discord has the knockout picks. I let people put a pick in there, and I'll put them in the knockout video, so you can just see a different variety of picks and what other people are looking at. And I think it's just a great way to give exposure to other people from the Discord. I don't charge for picks. I don't think you should pay for something if you don't know if it's going to work yet or not. So if you do well with the information that I give you and you would like to give back, I have a Cash App and a Venmo in the description, and I would very much appreciate that if you're able to donate. And also, if you could, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not, and if you have a little bit of extra time to give me, could you leave a comment for the algorithm? Anything helps, whether it's a hello or a bye or an emoji or just anything, just helps get the video out there and the reach gets bigger, and it just helps people with their betting and to hopefully make more money. And I now have a partnership with two different apps, JOCKMKT and Thrive Fantasy. The promo code is going to be the same, final round 11. JOCKMKT has the trading players like stocks, and they also have the overs and unders. And Thrive Fantasy, they have prop battles where you can go one-on-one against someone, picking 10 picks and see who does better, or they have kind of contests with props. And they also have the regular props with better payouts. They put 0.2 on basically everything that Prizepicks does, except for their 5 pick is a 20.2x. So they're giving better payouts, and that's one of their selling points. So if you'd like to, check out JOCKMKT and check out Thrive Fantasy. They're both matching up to $100 with the promo code final round 11. So I would appreciate that as well. Thank you, guys. And let's not waste any more time. Let's get into it. The first pick I had was Fred VanVleet, but he looks like he's going to be out for personal reasons. I think Malachi Flynn is going to step in for the point guard position, so he has a good matchup, but I'm going to skip that one as the official first pick. And I'm going to make it JOCKMKT up against the Pistons. The Pistons give up the 10th most points and the 4th most rebounds. And if you did not see JOCKMKT, who has been traded, he scored 21 points and got 18 rebounds in 30 minutes with the Raptors. So that's a great start after being traded. So he's got the Pistons now after getting 20 and 18. And I really like his opportunity. We'll see where they put his lines at. Second pick, I got to go with him again. Wendell Carter Jr. He paid off for me last time. He's probably the most consistent player for the Magic. But he's got another great matchup against the Pacers, who give up the 12th most points and the 5th most rebounds to the center position. And Carter Jr. has 15.5 points and 8.5 rebounds over his last 10 games. So last game, I think he got like 13 and 12, something like that. So if you don't like his points prop, if it gets too high, definitely look at the rebounds prop. And third pick, I'm gonna say it. I know a lot of you guys have this guy on your ban list, but he has a good matchup, and this is what this channel is for, showing you guys the good matchups. Paolo Banchero playing against the Pacers, who give up the 4th most points, the 5th most rebounds, and the 7th most assists to his position. And over his last 10 games, he has 16.5 points, almost 8 rebounds, and 3.5 assists. So if you're afraid of the points, definitely check out the rebounds and assists for Banchero. Fourth pick is going to be Buddy Hield on the other side of that matchup. The Magic give up the 3rd most points, the most assists, and the most three-pointers made to the small forward position. And that's Buddy Hield's wheelhouse, three-pointers made. Over his last 10 games, he's averaging 16.5 points. He has 5 rebounds, 2.5 assists. And he's making 3.8 3-pointers, so almost 4. And they usually have his 3-pointers line at 3.5. So this is a really good matchup for him to be able to go on over for that. And staying with that game, coming off the bench, Ben Mathurin. I see him as a shooting guard. They have him listed as a small forward coming off the bench. So I'm going to give him the same matchup that Buddy Hield has. Over his last 10 games, he's averaging 15 points, almost 4.5 rebounds, and almost 2 assists, making 1.1 3-pointers. So with Ben Mathurin, we're definitely looking at the points. He's off the bench, microwave, just heat up really quick scorer. So we'll see where they put his points line at. This is a good matchup for him to score. And 6th pick, I'm going back to him again, Brandon Ingram, who played very well when I picked him last time. The Knicks give up the 5th most points, the 10th most rebounds, and the 5th most 3-pointers made to the small forward position. And Ingram, over his last 10 games, has 26 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and he's making 1.4 3-pointers, but definitely points and rebounds for Brandon Ingram. And my 7th pick is going to be Jalen Brunson. Against the Pelicans, they give up the 8th most points and the 10th most assists to the point guard position. And Brunson, over his last 10 games, has 31.5 points, 6 assists, and 4.2 rebounds. So we're definitely looking at points and assists for Jalen Brunson. My 8th pick is going to be Walker Kessler. Up against the Spurs give up the 3rd most points, the 2nd most rebounds, and the most blocks to the center position. And Walker Kessler, I know he's a small name, but he's definitely a guy to look at. Over his last 10 games, he's averaging 11 points, 11 rebounds, and he's got 3.3 blocks. So check out his lines, or definitely his fantasy score with all those blocks he's getting. And on the same team, 9th pick is going to be Jordan Clarkson up against the Spurs. They give up the 4th most points and the 8th most assists to the shooting guard position. And Clarkson, over his last 10 games, has 21 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 4 assists. So we're definitely looking at points, and if you want to sprinkle it in there, assists, even though he doesn't get too many. If he gets an assist line, it's at like 3.5. That might be a good one to take. And 10th pick, there's been a lot of guys out for the Spurs. If they stay out and Malachi Branham gets the start, I think he's going to be a really good play. He's played very well lately. The Jazz give up the most points, the 5th most rebounds, the 7th most assists, and the 2nd most 3-pointers made to the shooting guard position. And Branham, over his last 10 games, has 17.5 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and he's making 2.1 3-pointers. So definitely points. If he gets a 3-pointers prop, we want it to be at like 1.5. My 11th pick, this is just a prop that they keep putting up there. I've pointed it out before in this channel, and people in Discord know to play it. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, over 1.5 steals and blocks. He has missed this like one time in the last 15 games. He just keeps hitting the over on this. If they keep putting him at 1.5 steals and blocks, keep smashing the over on it. And my 12th pick, I'm sorry, Dillon Brooks. He doesn't have a terrible matchup, but he doesn't have a great matchup. His matchup's in the middle, and he still hasn't broken points yet. I don't think he's gotten over that 11.5 mark since he hit Donovan Mitchell. So 12th pick is going to be under for Dillon Brooks. So thank you all for watching. I do have an update on the sponsored children that I talked about yesterday. So I'm sponsoring Hugo from Guatemala, who was waiting a year and a half to be sponsored. He's 11 years old, born on 11/11/2011, and 11 is my favorite number. That's why you see it in the promo codes. I found around 11. It just happened to happen that way. The first child I sponsored, his name is Charles from Burkina Faso, Africa. I sponsored him because he was born on 11/11/11, and now he's 11 years old. So I felt like it'd be a good fit. And then I saw another child who's been waiting a year and a half. They're 2 years old, and I just couldn't say no to them. His name is Juan David from Bolivia. My wife tells me she's from Colombia, South America. She says I'm saying Hugo wrong. It's Ugo. and Juan David is Juan David, something like that. I don't know. She's telling me I'm saying them wrong, but now I'll be sponsoring 4 kids from Latin America and 4 kids from Africa, and it's a blessing. It's just, I wish I could be there when they give these children the news. I don't know if they get it today. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but for waiting over a year and a half, just wondering, when is somebody gonna pick me, and having someone come over and say, hey, this person picked you, and they're gonna be supporting you. That's huge. And thank you guys for your donations. Thank you for signing up with those promo codes that help make this happen. So I appreciate it, and hopefully we can sponsor some more in the future. And I feel blessed just to have the opportunity to do that. So thank you all. I hope you're all doing great. If you're not doing great, I hope your day gets better. God bless you. My name is Jordan. It's the final round. Bye.